Tonight we have the last part of our special report, Mushroom Gold. We take you into the woods as we follow one harvester in search for the Matsutake.
This mushroom picker calls this a hobby. He says he has still experienced some of the dangers of harvesting Matsutake. News 10's Jessica DeNova has Sam Nguyen's story in tonight's News 10 special report.
As pickers search through the woods for Matsutake, not just any pine mushroom will do.
This is number 1.
The mushrooms are graded 1 through 6. Number 1s bring in the most cash. But finding the rare mushrooms isn't easy. After about an hour of looking through the woods north of Chamolte, Sam Nguyen didn't find much.
This one is a real good one. It's called number 2. Maybe $10 a pound now. I just got one.
Nguyen says his brother-in-law is a wealthy man in Japan and has told him Matsutake from this area have a great reputation in the country.
He said the smell, very good smell, and there's a flavor, natural, and very good mushroom in this area. He said he heard I started Crescent Lake. Said, oh yeah, he know about that. He read in the newspaper in Japan too.
The harvester says this late in the season, the ground starts to freeze, causing the mushroom to flower and drop in value. The retired man says not scoring big isn't a huge deal for him because it's not his source of income. He says his daughter, concerned about his health, tried to get him a gym membership, but Nguyen says harvesting Matsutake is a better way to get his cardio in.
I can see animal, I can see deer, I can see a lot of chipmunk around here, you know. I don't want to go to the 24 witness. Sometimes they grow up like this too, but no mushroom. This is not too high. I'm going to climb up higher than this one sometimes.
Nguyen says harvesting Matsutake mushrooms on these lands does have its risks, including the difficult terrain, running into wildlife, or even territorial harvesters. But he says the biggest risk of all is getting lost, something he's experienced firsthand. He remembers a couple years ago while harvesting with friends, it was getting late and cold.
I tell him, okay, we have to go now. The sun is going down.
But Nguyen says darkness beat them, and without light, they had no sense of direction. He says his time in the Cambodian Armed Forces working alongside American troops during the Vietnam War taught him about outdoor survival.
I got a rubber band, I got a lighter, I got a plastic bag, you know, and we can make a fire stay overnight until in the morning I walk to the car.
Just in case, Nguyen says his daughter hooked him up with some modern technology.
My daughter, she can know where I go everywhere.
And if all else fails, the harvester says he always keeps track of his group.
Woo!
According to Nguyen, other groups can be protective of areas where they know a lot of mushrooms can be found, but he disagrees with their philosophy.
This is a national forest, so you don't have to say, oh, this my play, or this your play. I don't think they're going to do like that, no good.
He says instead it's important to protect the natural resource by following U.S. Forest Service guidelines, measuring caps before picking to ensure they're not too small, and preserving the mushroom's habitat so it'll sprout right back up year after year. Covering your news in Deschutes County, Jessica DeNova, News 10.
During this year's harvest, the government shutdown closed U.S. Forest Service offices, keeping many harvesters from purchasing their permits. Some pickers say they wasted more time and money this year waiting for a chance to buy their permits than harvesting Matsutake. That addition to this News 10 special report can be found at KTVL.com.